Rolling down the street, soaking in, sipping on cream juice. Laid back, got my mind on my money and my money on my cream juice. Maar gefocust hem. Maar gefocust hem. Dumelang, baby. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I've been waiting for like 4 years to say that, but we're finally here. Guys, I can't believe I'm actually saying that. I've taken so long to start this channel, but it's finally guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Timmy. It's nice to meet you. Today, as you can see by the title above, and when you clicked, what?
The title below, it's below, yeah, it's when you click on the video, it says Mihlali get to know me at the bottom of the video. Even like capturing my attention. Go from as you can tell the title of the video. Go.
No, now I'm just. If you stop me one more time, I swear
I'm helping you. Timmy, do you want to actually?
Dumelang Bob baby, and welcome back to my channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you to everyone who watched the video before. That was just like a rapid fire get to know me. I think I'll do something more as time goes on. But for now, today, the reason you clicked on this video, and you can see the title below, we're going to be talking about mental health. Not in a hectic, very deep way, but I'm just going to like do the surface level stuff, and then as I go on with my channel, I'll tell you guys more about my mental health journey and like the actual stages of it. But first thing is first, before we get into the tea, before we kopale liking, the subscribing, and then tell your friends and your aunts and your uncles and maybe my potential boyfriend. I'll give you time while I sip my green juice. So guys, I actually 2 weeks ago, yeah, got diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. And at first it was just like super awkward. But the more research I've done into it, and like the more I've got to know about the disease and the medication I'm taking, I don't know, like things are starting to make more sense, you know. And being like a Black South African woman, guys, the world is on fire. The world is on fire. I'm dealing with my mental health, I'm dealing with gender-based violence, I'm dealing with racism in private school South Africa. And then on top of that, the topping, the
icing on the cake
is that there's COVID-19. But we move. So 2 weeks ago, I get diagnosed with BPD. And basically what it is, it's not a neurological and it's not a mood disorder. So that's why it's on the border, in between. It has quite a few characteristics. But I would also just suggest that if you guys feel like you're resonating with the things I'm saying,
do not
self-diagnose. You are not a psychiatrist. Maybe your mother and your father could be a psychiatrist. But if they're not, go to a psychiatrist. Guys, I really can't stress this enough. It's so important to see a psychiatrist and a psychologist before you even try and tell yourself you have any kind of mental illness. So a quick background, in 2014, I was starting to feel like really hectic slumps, you know, and I was like, maybe it's school, maybe I just miss being home. I was in boarding school in Swaziland. So I was really just trying to figure out what could be making me sad. So it was just like, it started off as like a bit of sadness, and then it just got hectic. Like I wasn't hungry, I'd stop, like I wouldn't shower, I couldn't sleep, or if I was sleeping, I'd sleep the whole day, I'd skip classes. But when it was Friday, after school is after school, it was your girl out of the school gates to go drink and party.
I can be a bad girl.
So it was that kind of thing for like a year. Even when I came back home, like I just go out. And then 2015, I think it was like May, June. Guys, it's a long time ago, I don't remember. But I hadn't been to class for like what? Almost a month. So like teachers and students were starting to be like, this girl, is she afraid of school or what's happening? You know, the teacher that I was very close to came to me and she was like, dude, like people are chatting, you know, there needs to be some sort of intervention. So I sent my mom an email to basically say, hey girl, like, as keepy. And she came and she got me and we went to go see a psychologist. So I think I was off school for like 3 weeks. I saw a psychologist every second day for 2 weeks. And then he referred me to a psychiatrist. And then the psychiatrist diagnosed me with clinical depression and anxiety. Okay, sharp, got my meds. Everything was good. Okay, cool. I finished high school. Pasa, everything is... So I'm still on my meds. You know, everything is fine. Hi, I go to school in Mauritius. Yo, guys, it's painful to be crazy. I was not okay. I was not fine. I was on an island with a bunch of strangers, like my whole support system, hundreds of kilometers away. I was also I think I wasn't comfortable in that environment. You know, I had like 3 really good friends, shout out. But like they literally kept me going. Like I would skip class, I just drank, I would sleep, but like I didn't care about anything. Like nothing made me happy, nothing made me sad. I was like this. And now it's the year's over, I come home, I said to my mom, listen girl, once again as Kiki. So she's like over me at this point. I'm on medication. I'm meant to be seeing a psychologist. Like, why am I not being productive? Why is nothing happening? Why are my things not adding up? Towards the end of that year, so I don't go back to Mauritius. I did a stint, come back home. My mom and I are not on like the best terms because she just thinks it's haba skolo, which is not a complete lie. But that's not the reason I left Mauritius. And then we decide, so this is the end of what? 2017. Yeah, so I was turning 21. Am I turning 24? Yeah. So end of 2017, like late November, your girl checked into a keso. If you don't know what a keso is, it's like a rehab, basically. It's a rehab center. You can either go in for like mental illnesses. Actually, I guess addiction is like an illness. So you can either go in for like psychiatrical type of help or substance abuse. So I did the psychology side. I was there for 21 days. But then they're like, no man, you're just hectically depressed, hectically anxious. They rev up the medication. At this point, I'm changing psychiatrists. Also guys, I cannot tell you how important it is to have a psychiatrist that 1, you feel like will understand you and your life. 2, you feel like they're listening to you, because a lot of psychiatrists just kind of tick boxes and say, okay, let's work at this thing out of my office. Do you know what I mean? And it's so dangerous to have a psychiatrist like that, because if, you know, they give you the wrong diagnosis and you take the wrong medication, that can really mess you up. Anyway, I see the psychiatrist, and I'm seeing a psychologist, and you know, my medicine and therapy are working hand in hand, and I feel great. I leave a keso after those 21 days, and I'm like, I'm ready to turn 21. New mental space, new me. Like, I'm gonna do this. Anyway, get to 21. I have the best 21st party ever. Then we get into 2018. Hi, ke register ko Vega. Mokele. Ke motivated man. My meds are working. I registered Vega 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4. Guys, I'm literally not coping. Like, bambayega, you know. And so now my mom is fed up, you know. She's paying fees. Your girl is not like really there, you know. I'm just not coping. And Shapeka cut it off. So my mom and I like were quite distant for a while. I get a job, I start working, you know, so I'm just like finding my feet and all that stuff. So I get a job. I'm really happy in that job, but I know, like, you know, this isn't gonna last. So end of 2018, I registered at UNISA. So yeah, I've been happy ever since. Still doing school. I'm not that afraid of it. So yeah, things are good. But I started, so 2019, I think, you know what, I'm too reliant on this medication. I'm gonna hop off. When I say it was the best and worst decision I ever made, I really, really mean it. Because had I not gotten off my medicine, I think we would have never been able to get to this diagnosis. But also, like, I rolled, like, I was going out like crazy, drinking like crazy, like depressive episodes like crazy, you know. But I kind of just felt like I need to get back into the rhythm of my natural body. So yeah, I gained a ton of weight, like, oh, excuse me, Boma 13-14 kgs, I would say. Maybe even a little bit more, but I gained a ton of weight, and I just started to feel very unhappy and incredibly volatile. Like, the first, I think I'd say 6 months were a breeze, and then after that it was just like incredibly tumultuous, you know. So I thought, let me get back on my meds. I was literally only able to get an appointment with my psychiatrist at the beginning of June, and that's when I went. So as I was explaining to her, like, what I've been feeling, how I feel, you know, basically my symptoms, I knew that I didn't have the right diagnosis, because it wasn't even like I was constantly depressed. Like, I would have really good days and really good weeks, you know. So I didn't understand, like, how come it could just suddenly come on. So yeah, so we came to the conclusion together in a weird way. I mean, I don't have a medical degree in psychiatry, but you know, with just being completely transparent with her and being able to, you know, like, work off of each other. And that's why I'm saying, like, your relationship with your psychiatrist is so important, guys. I really cannot stress that enough. We got to the conclusion that I have borderline personality disorder. There are other things that I don't know, I'm not ready to discuss like that yet. But yeah, I'm on like mood stabilizers. I've, you know, kicked up a few notches on my medicine, and better no drinking. Guys, like, mental health is so important. Like, it supersedes monade, it supersedes, you know, other people's needs. Like, you should never, ever, ever forget that your needs come first. So that's what I'm doing, yo. I'm taking care of me. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess that's like my mental health bit in like a, you know, in a quick few minutes. You guys will really get to know me in depth, and I really hope that you guys can join me on this journey. I'll be finding out more about myself. You'll be finding out more about me, and I guess other mental illnesses and skincare and home stuff. And we're just gonna have so much fun on this channel. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment. Tell me if you want me to talk about anything in particular. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, you better like it. You better subscribe it. You better share it. You better do all of those things, because babies, you're gonna be in for a ride. What?
Say what I told you to say.
Get into the eyes. Honey, do you see the rainbow? Do you see the lash? Do you see the gradient lip? This is for all of my LGBTQI plus friends, family, and strangers.